Welcome to the Tire Couch Podcast. I'm your host, Mitch, and as always, we have Mike.
Raviola.
Hell yeah! Today we're going to be talking about The Conjuring. We're getting into movies again. We haven't done this in a long time, except for like anime movies. What's been going on, Mike?
Playing with my cat right now. I'm like annoying back. Poking it in the face.
Nice.
But I've been doing a lot of basing with my models, and like I've said before, but I finally got the last piece. I got little miniature skulls. They're tiny, and what's that? I buy like Warhammer or Games Workshop miniatures are called Citadel miniatures for some reason, and then like the paint is called Citadel paint and shit. I don't waste money on paint because it's too expensive. It's probably like best shit ever, but still, it's a principle. But I was like, there's no way this box of skulls is worth 30 fucking bucks. And then like I read it again, and it was like comes with 340 skulls. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe it is. And I got them. And Warhammer's very tiny miniatures. Skulls are extremely fucking tiny. I'm gonna fucking break the hiatus and do some miniatures. Cut the nipples off and the paintbrush. The paint is sticky enough so that the weight of the skulls is completely counteracted and it can pick them up. So I was trying to paint them in like a very dumb way. I hope it worked, but I'm not quite sure because I'm halfway done.
What is the dumb way in which you speak of, though?
I cleaned them all up, and then I'd dab the paintbrush in the fucking paint, and then I'd try to paint the skull, and I'd pick the skull up, so I just kind of kept doing them all in one spot, and then I'd like roll them away, then I'd do it again, and just kind of like a puddle, so I could get all of it. And then like they kind of sticked, so I had to like move them every once in a while. So they kind of have like a definite bottom.
Well, if it's working, why were you asking me about Elmer's glue? Like, what are you trying to do with that?
I had like a bitty freak out about that because I went downstate a few days ago, and I was hurrying to get some shit done before then. I was like, oh shit, I didn't forget to close my glue. And I forgot about it again. And when I just went down to do it, my glue was sitting there completely open. I'm like, no.
Rip. That fucking sucks.
I closed it, and this big glob of dry glue came up, and I was like, oh no. I opened it. It's perfectly fine. I was like, yeah.
You know, man.
So then fired me to do some work.
Well, you could have just asked me to borrow my hot glue gun if you're putting like 340 fucking skulls on a bunch of little miniatures. I could have just given you that.
Hot glue gun doesn't really work very well. It would, it makes globs and shit, right? Big obvious globs.
Yeah, you just gotta like kind of control it. Like, really what you could do is like put like little dabs all over it, and then take like, I don't know, maybe like a tiny sliver of cardboard or something, and just smear it around the thing, and just start sticking skulls to it, like
yes,
like one little section at a time, you know.
Yeah, for the main like the dirt and the grass and shit, I just kind of put a glob of that Elmer's. It's pretty much white Elmer's glue, and I take a toothpick, something porous, and spread it around real nice, and then just throw that shit on there, and I put a little tiny glob and put my little bush tufts down and shit like that, and it dries real like it reduces a lot when it dries, and it dries clear. So
well, that's neat, I guess. But
yeah.
How you enjoying?
I got really well, but I got real good at using super glue. So
nice. Yeah, super glue would work too. But I just didn't think you would want to deal with that pain in the ass if you fuck that up. You know what I mean?
I got really good at it, so it's not like a deal anymore. I
Nice.
usually use contact glue now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
But Bug Fables. How are you enjoying that? Sorry.
love it.
Hell yeah. Does it not feel like the successor to Paper Mario I was telling you it was supposed to be?
Yeah, it's better in some aspects and worse in others.
Whoa, what's better in it, you think? Like,
In Paper Mario, you are just Paper Mario. You have allies that cannot take any damage at all, or they just pass out for how many ever turns the number of damage they take is the number of turns they can't move for, and it's like you having 3 characters with independent health bars and shit like that is definitely an improvement.
nice. You just the only downside is not having that spin move you love there so much. I know that's what it is.
Yeah, no.
You know, you can
I'm
charge.
just walking. Yeah, I got that, and I was so happy.
Yeah, I was wondering if you'd be like, I don't know about this, but I love spinning. You know.
It's like I was destined, dude, because before I went back to the Ant Queen to even start Chapter 3, I went to the fence and found that, and the gate to the desert.
Yeah.
And I found that charge move, and I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty sweet. Like, it controls really nice, too. Like, it's not super tight controls, but, you know. I have a super fucking awesome badge that does exactly what I love RPGs to let me do, and that's not fight, like, constantly. Because, like, normally I would in this game, but I keep going back through the desert, and since I'm, like, a higher level, like, fights are hard to actually give me experience worth fighting for, kind of. Like, I'll fight 3 dudes and get 5 experience points. Like, in the desert. So, like, and it constantly does that more and more and more as you level up, too. So it's like, fuck, man, you want me to get 1 more experience point, but you also want to, like... There was a level, whenever I leveled up one time, I noticed that the experience I got cut in half. Yeah. So, it's...
I think that's how it was in Paper Mario.
Yeah, it was a little bit, but, like, being cut in half, that's fucking insane. Like, maybe, like, I could understand, like, a quarter or a third, but in half, that's crazy. Like, there's, like, if I go fight anything in the first 2 areas, or at least the first area, fucking 1 experience point. 1. So it's like, fuck, man. But I got the badge, and anything that is weaker than me, much like Yakuza, just fucking insta-dies. So, like...
Unlike Yakuza, though, you don't get the experience.
You do not get
the would give you any.
Yeah, you do not get the experience for it. But I can just run to each next objective where I'm going to find newer, stronger enemies and actually get real experience instead of, like, taking an hour to battle through, like, the sands or some shit. It's especially...
Yeah, you get that badge super early.
I got it, like, last chapter, I think. Not the hard mode one. The hard mode's the one that gives you, like, double experience.
Yeah, I got, like... Was it poison? The 2 poison ones, the one you're talking about, and the hard one, like, right at the beginning.
Ah, sick. That's where I got that, that's when I got the fucking, like, makes somebody's attack do 1 extra damage, which is extremely helpful. Especially with V's fucking hurricane toss, where you slap the stick back and forth and fill up the bar. Dude,
yeah.
Fucking, it starts out with 2 and then hits him with 5 more damage after that. It's like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it's like 7 damage with 1 attack. And since I have like 29 flower power or whatever the fuck we were calling it, that TP,
yeah,
like, I just fucking rage through enemies. Like,
and
I love it.
This game, it's like cooperation or like team power or some shit.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But
Paper Mario is flower power.
yeah, that it is. But like, the game really does make you think and like use your team like a team. Like it's very Final Fantasy X in its ways. Like this guy is good for this type of enemy. This guy is good for this type of enemy. Like you know what I mean? So like, and since you can constantly,
Down thing.
huh?
It has the up and down thing like Paper Mario had.
What do you mean?
Like different like planes, like people could fly, and that like makes some of your attacks not be able to work and shit.
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant. Like, walk is good for flying enemies. Like, V is good for flying enemies. And Orin's good at fucking smashing through enemies with armor. And that's what Cabu does. Like, he just, like, flips them over and shit like that. That's kind of like what I meant. But, like, and you can also have to, like, you can also, like, flip-flop at the start of every fucking round for you. Like, you can flip-flop the fucking team around to start in whatever order you want to. That way you can like actually plan ahead.
Yeah.
So like I fucking love that shit so much. I forget, did Paper Mario do that? Because you,
yeah,
I thought you could. Okay, yeah, but yeah,
because
I'm digging it.
They have like Goombario or whatever had the tattle ability, which they put in this game, but it's like a strategy, and you don't have to spend power on it. And it works slightly different with Goombario. You just do the command, and he tells you their like weaknesses and their defense and HP and shit. And then it has a little bar underneath. It does all that, but you have this little like mini game where it's like a circle over them, and then these like spinning things go towards it, and you have to hit the A button when they go in the circle. I like did the tattle thing so much in Paper Mario that I just kind of do it, and then I forget about the mini game every time.
Yeah, I hardly ever used the tattle thing because it was just kind of like I don't know. You kind of look at an enemy in Paper Mario and like know what you need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like to have the bar so I knew exactly how much I needed to do and where I should place my attacks.
Yeah, randomly V like sees people's health bar, and I don't understand that. Like I don't know what's going on. I don't like. I know it's not a badge because none of my badges do that shit.
You'd have the only way that I know is you had to have used the spy ability on them before.
Yeah. Oh. Does it do it every single time after you use it once?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I might have accidentally done that, though. I don't ever remember being like, I need to use spy. But, other than that, I just went to the golfing range, took Wyatt out there. My boss gave me new clubs and was like, yo, if you like these, $300 and you get a whole new set of irons. And he brought them to work and gave them to me. And that same day, my dad gave me his driving iron that I used to love, like, back when I was younger. But he would never give it to me. And then he looked in his bag. He's like, shit, you can just fucking have mine. I was like, okay, I'll be there right after work. So I go up and I get it. He, like, whipped it out. He's like, I have 2 of these things. I was like, motherfucker, I could have been using one of these the whole time and not getting mad. Because, like, fucking, dude, the fucking driver he gave me. And he flat out said it himself, like, when he handed it to me. It was basically brand new. Like, but it was like a cheap one. He was just like, I'm going to be honest with you, this driver is, like, not the best in the world. And all I can figure out how to do with it is, like, fade. And that's just because I'm overcorrecting in a weird way that I shouldn't really be. I shouldn't be correcting myself. Like, okay, so I'll smash. I'm pretty sure this is exactly what a fade is. That's what it seems like to me anyway. But the only reason I do it is because I play off the clock to where I'm aiming because my draw. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking of a draw. This is what I'm about to explain is a fade. Sorry. So I kind of like aim myself at 11 o'clock, maybe 10 and a half. Like, so if my target's in front of me, I'm aiming to the left, so my ball will shoot left, and it's like playing your slice. That's basically what it is. You're playing your slice. But I got it down to where, like, I just aim, and that's where my ball is going to go for the most part.
Nice.
So so it looks like a really nice fade every time. So it doesn't look like the ball is just uncontrollably whipping like a slice would. So that's how I've been playing it. But the problem is, Mitch hasn't been following through with all of his swings. So that was part of my problem where I thought I lost all my power. And my dad like caught that when I swung in front of him. He's like, dude, what the fuck? I was like, what? He's like, dude, your arms. No wonder you can only fucking drive a ball 150 yards. I mean, good, but 150 yards? It's like, I was like, yeah, I know. Like, I should be driving like 250, like 300 for my size. He's like, yeah, what the fuck? He's like, you just keep on using your arms. Twist the motherfucking body up. It's like, all right, fine. So, when I took Wyatt to the range, fucking, dude, the first ball I put down, I whipped out that driving iron, and I fucking speared that fucking thing 250 something yards. Like,
nice.
I wouldn't be surprised if it like went like 275 or something, like going over this hump, because like the range is like straight up, but there's like a little hump, and once the ball goes over that, you can't see, you know. But I used to be able to drive it into the woods, so whenever I get this back, like perfected, but dude, fucking perfectly fucking. They're shooting fucking straight. They're fucking and maybe a tiny bit off to the right of like where I'm aiming, but like not even a slice. Like just kind of like drifts a little bit, you know. But for the most part, though, there's like all those irons he gave me. They're hitting straight. They're hitting farther. Like there's a seven iron. I can hit that uphill like 120 onto the green on this hole where I'm at. And that's like all you really need. But that's like all I could do. And I fucking smashed that thing out like 150, 160, something like that on a straight path. Like a straight, we're not on a hill or above a hill or anything like that.
Yeah.
So like everything, I did not have a bad shot until like somebody pissed me off there. And even after that, I got ready. But yeah, dude, I was fucking killing it at the range. So I'm going to test them out this weekend on a game. And if I like them, I'm just gonna buy them because they just feel so nice. Like I was so pumped, dude, the other day. Like they're cutting real nice. They're just grabbing the ball. Fucking, they just feel good when you hit them. It's so weird. Because like my clubs are
Funny
thick.
how many like sports philosophies like and like basic things carry over. Because it's like always remember bend your knees, keep your feet shoulder length. Always follow through. Like that was like something in baseball that was super important when you're batting is that you always follow through. Whenever you see like NFL kickers kick, they almost like kick themselves in the face.
Yeah. I just can't wait to like really feel confident enough to actually swing through super fast and hard because
Yeah.
if I'm just swinging through doing a basic normal hit and I'm getting this much yardage gain on what I used to have, like I feel like I'm just going to be back to my old self again where I can actually fucking smash a ball out there. But like I don't have a problem with that driving iron. I'm mainly talking about like my irons like 7, 8, like 6, shit like that. Like I want to be able to confidently just bust those fucking things. Because he also gave me a 4 and a 5 that was included in that set, but they're hybrids, but they're not like the little tiny mini like driver looking ones. They're just really like thick looking irons. And that is what I want my fucking club to look like. I don't like those little fucking hybrid things. Like the Tylers use those, and they hit them real nice and everything. But the head just like looks so small, and it just like I don't know, it just doesn't look right to me. So, and like I tried using one time, it was seriously like hitting a wood off the deck, which is like if you're not like super good, like that's kind of like hard to do. Like to get a cool like a good shot, you know. But I can't do it. They
like it's like the face of the club, like smaller than an iron would be.
It's kind of what it looks like to me. It might not be. It might just be my imagination by the shape of the club. Because like I said, it's not shaped like an iron. It's shaped like a little mini driver head.
Okay.
I mean, they hit them real nice. I don't practice with them, so obviously I can't hit them nice. But I tried, and it just like did not look, feel, or anything like good to me. So, but like I fucking picked up that 5, dude. Launched that motherfucker 200 yards consistently. Just fucking beaning balls. I'm like, yeah, man. Like once I get this real twist down, I'm gonna fucking rack these things. But the funny thing is, though, I bought new grips from my putter because that thing's needed regripped, and they're both the
Yeah.
same. And one for the driving iron because the grip's kind of like worn out and old and shit like that. Still fine, but I want to really amp it up. So I got a pink cherry blossom fucking grip for my driving iron, and like the joke is basically it's like all you see this fucking dude that pull out his fucking flowery pink grip with a driving iron, just fucking bomb a spear off, just fucking bomb it out there. It's just like, yeah, that's the joke. But the other one's a white and blue cherry blossom one, and I got that one for my putter. So
Nice.
yeah, like I'm so fucking pumped to go play. Like that's how good I was hitting. So I'm like, oh, this weekend's gonna be fucking sick. Hell
Fuck you.
yeah. You want to talk about the Conjuring?
Yeah.
All right.
I have it up right now, and it says there's 6 of them.
Yes, there's many.
This movie came out 2013.
Yeah. The Conjuring is a 2013 American supernatural horror film directed by James Wan and written by Chad Hayes. No, that comes. The reason I said that, like, instantly fucking. I'm watching this movie right now. It's 3.5 hours long. It's De Niro and DiCaprio. I'm not watching it right now. It's just going to be taxing to watch all of it, even though it's so fucking good. It doesn't feel like it. But it's called Killing of the Moonflowers, and it's like about whenever the Indians like struck oil on their land or some shit like that. And like so all the white people, because of the law, is if you're married to them, fucking they die, that money goes to you and it's legal and shit like that. Well, like they make this big ass town, and De Niro's like, they call him the king of whatever that place is. He's not really a king, but he's kind of like boss hog. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But he's not an asshole. He is like secretly, but to the people's faces, he's very like trusting. Like he does help them. Like he does. But like the main goal is we're doing all this for, so we can get the money go down our line. So like you're talking about way back in those days, and they're talking about having like hundreds of thousands of fucking dollars. Like all these Indians are rich, and all the white people moving there to work in this town and with this dude fucking. So they all try to like. A lot of people like marry the fucking women, and like I haven't figured out what's going on yet. I'm sure he's behind it because he's like the boss hog dude who even said anything about it. But like people, all the Indian people, like they'll just like randomly start dying, or like they'll get shot, like just somewhere like straight get shot, and, and like there's just bodies like all the time, like randomly. But
Is this like a more modern movie, or is it like a Western?
it's like whatever year that was, back whenever we had like whenever Indian reservations were actually starting. You know what I mean? Like way back, like I don't know, 20s. Is that 20s? The cars are like.
I have no idea. I'll look it up.
The cars look like fucking. Who's that dude?
Well, if there's cars, it's probably not a Western unless they're like the Model Ts or whatever.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of. They all look like Model Ts and shit like that. So it's like back in that time. So like all that shit's happening, and like DiCaprio actually loves his wife. So like, and like her family is like super fucking rich, and he's with her. And like her family starts dying off now, and that's where I stopped to come over here and watch this or create this podcast here. But it's really good. DiCaprio plays, how he gets into his roles. So just imagine people back then, and that's him. And De Niro like is always dressed in a fucking suit with like a top hat and shit like that. And he's a Mason. Yeah. But he's
Speaking
also
of DiCaprio, I watched the Titanic
hell yeah, man.
recently.
Hell yeah. Fucking banger right there. You get to see tits.
Yeah,
That's the first time you saw tits when you were younger, you know what I mean?
I don't think I watched it when I was younger,
My mom like
and
loved the fuck out
I
of
was
it.
I was obsessed with scary movies, so I had plenty of tits.
My mom was like obsessed with Titanic. So I saw that fucking movie all the time. I've seen so many episodes of
So,
Friends, like I'm not even a Friends fan, and I fucking know those characters, like on a
true.
personal level. It's so weird, dude. It's like, man, I don't even watch the show, and I know exactly how you're gonna act and respond here in a second.
I hate Big Bang Theory.
What? How can you hate Big Bang Theory?
It's horrible.
No, not that.
Yes.
No. Sheldon is not the fucking real character, man. He's not my favorite character in there. My favorite character is that fucking like kind of dumb one with the sideburns. Like, he's not dumb, but he's like extremely nerdy and like cringe because he's so nerdy.
See the Indian guy?
No, the other one. I think he's usually trying to
One
get
with the
bitches.
bowl cut?
Yeah, that dude.
Okay.
Yeah, that dude's fucking funny as shit. Sheldon's like, I don't know, he's like too far into that role for me to like enjoy that. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
some of it's funny, but anyway, Conjuring, fucking scary ass movie directed. Oh yeah, that's the thing. That was why I said Juan. Sorry, he's like his wife has diabetes, and they come out with insulin, and like it's not really on the market yet, so they take her to a doctor because they're rich, you know, and they give it to her.
Yeah.
She's like, "You have anything to eat today?" It's like, no. You have anything to drink? Goat milk and hot cakes. And then fucking DiCaprio is like in her ear. He's like, "Go on, tell him. Go on." And she's like, "Taffy and bacon." And the fucking doctor, who is white by the way, looks up at him. He's like, "Damn it! If you don't quit eating sugar, you could lose your feet or worse." He's like, "You're not gonna live really long if you keep eating like a white." I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it was just talking normal. He's like, what? It's just like instantly fucking like Hank Hill, you know what I mean? They just caught me off guard.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was thinking about that.
It's like a weird thing though. Like, if you had like a culture that like lived more hunter gatherer and hardly like got sugar, and then it's just like, here's all these cakes. It's like, oh my god.
But what is
Yeah. It's like, fuck them deer, dude. This icing, oh my god.
Right. It is the inaugural film in the Conjuring universe franchise. Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga star as Ed and Lorraine Warren, paranormal investigators and authors associated with prominent cases of hauntings. They're purportedly real life reports inspired the Amityville Horror Story and the associated films franchise. The Warrens come to the assistance of the Perrin family who experienced increasingly disturbing events in their newly occupied farmhouse in Rhode Island in 1971. So yeah, let's talk about this motherfucking movie.
Yeah.
What'd you think? This movie scared the fuck out of me when I was a kid. I never, or not when I was a kid, but like back then.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually watch all of it. It just so happened that every time that came on or somebody was watching it, I would walk in at like one of the fucking like scary ass parts, just not expecting it. I watched it like once, actually once later on, and then yeah, I was like, yeah, this is kind of fucked up. But what'd you think?
Um, I watched a lot of um like Exorcist movies. The Exorcist, of course. Exorcist is like completely different than this. This is more like how most of the other ones are, where like shit starts off weird. Well, this one has like a dual like story in it at the beginning. It caught me and Mitch off guard like a few times because it's like introduces you to this family, and they're or at least this married couple, and they're like into ghosts and shit. And then it shows like a thing of their exploits, and then it like cuts to this other family real quick, and we're like, I was like confused about like who had how many kids, because like the family that lives in the house that's haunted has like four daughters, and
Five.
then the other family has a daughter. Five, Jesus.
Yeah, we don't even. Yeah, remember because it was like 3/4 of the way through the movie, and you were like, "Wait, they got a fifth?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, I don't remember that shit at all."
Fucking one half of the Brady Bunch.
Right. But yeah, go on. Sorry.
But so it's like you get the two stories or the two introductions to the families, and then they like commingle as the shit starts hitting the fan with the ghost shit, and like, and then it becomes more of your standard modern Exorcist movie, like um, fuck, like Exorcism of Emily Rose and like a bunch of shit, like because there's like waves in horror. Like there's like the Ouija wave, the fucking exorcism wave, the zombie wave, you know.
Yeah, I still don't
And
find any zombie movies fucking scary. But go on, sorry.
see, my thing with zombie movies is like they're apocalyptic movies. So like they force like a group of people into a situation that's like extremely dire, and like you get to see how they act. You know, like that's what I think's cool about zombie movies.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I don't know. I just like kind of don't. I don't know. Part of me is just like, hey, zombie movies should just be their own genre, just called zombies. Because like it's supposed to be scary, quote unquote, but it's not never actually scary. They're usually just like cool movies. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know. I think zombies and animal, like smaller, like not like a giant animal that just like instant kills you, bites you in half type shit, but like a wolf or a person. Like people are not meant to eat like big animals like with their hands in their mouth. So that like a bunch of them biting onto you and pulling at you, that would be fucking absolutely awful.
it's like now you know that even if you get away, you're gonna be one of those people now. But yeah, fucking, they have like fucking five daughters, and you don't even really know about the fifth one, like, because the daughters are never really all in the room at the same time, except for like one scene. I feel like, and they're all very
Yeah.
different. Like one's this little girl that quote unquote knows the ghost, and like, hey, that's my friend. And there's actually multiple ghosts in the house when they thought it was just one. And they're
Yeah.
like kid starts getting like yanked off the bed and fucking shit, just fucking like get like their blankets getting ripped off of them, or like the doors slamming, like, classic haunting shit there. And it keeps doing that, and they go get those two demonologists, and they come in, and they're like, yo, can I see that weird little toy with the mirror? And like, because the ghost is supposed to show up in the reflection. And she does, and she's like, oh, I don't see anything. And then she sees it behind the door, and it's just like this fucking kid. And like, I do like the unraveling of, like, I love lore and ghosts and shit like that. Like, oh, we have this haunted house, but instead of doing it like one demon had like lore, It was like we actually gave you lore on everybody, which a lot of movies don't do. One that was really good with doing that was 13 Ghosts. I don't know if you remember that
Fuck
movie.
yeah.
I,
I
fu-
was just thinking of
I
that.
fucking love that movie so fucking much, dude. I wish they
Yeah.
would do a movie for every ghost, truthfully. They were talking
Huh.
about that being like a project before, and I was like, that'd be fucking so sick. But yeah, it's really good at doing that the way they do it. And like you find out that this witch that lived there, what was it? She was killed, but or no, she fucking like ran out, said some demon shit, and like cursed her land like a long, long time ago, and then hung herself from this giant fucking tree by the lake that's in the backyard. Um, that is like such cool property, by the way. But I would never live there because that shit's scary as fuck. Like it just looks creepy. But yeah, dude, like the first fucking thing that happens in The Conjuring for like the movie to let you know how serious it actually is fucking dog dies like the next day that they're in there. Like they move into the house
Yeah.
and like literally the next day the dog's just fucking dead.
Yeah, they have Lassie and she won't go in the house and then she's dead. And it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So like this witch fucking did that, and then every time people would move there or like live in any of those houses, they would like commit suicide or do like really fucking crazy shit. Like the one girl just had a baby, and then they caught her sacrificing it to Satan. Like what, a couple days later or some shit like that. And then that person ran out and fucking hung themselves from the tree too, I think. And another girl like
Well, the,
slit her throat or some shit, or slit her wrists. They like kill each other, kill themselves and shit. Yeah.
the main thing was like the one chick that hung herself in the tree, the first one that the the wife of the demonologist couple is like a medium or some shit where she can see stuff, and she sees the one that she sees hanging from the tree is a witch that was she got pregnant with some dude's kid and then like sacrificed the child when it was born and then hung herself.
Oh, maybe that.
Like,
Okay, that was all just her.
yeah, that was like the ultimate mockery to God type thing. And well, she haunts the house and damns everybody who lives there. So like she tries to reenact her sacrilege through them by making the wife go crazy and then kill one of their kids.
Yeah. Like they try to once the wife is like fully possessed, it's like this takes a while for this to happen too. And there's like a whole bunch of crazy shit between like fucking like the fucking where she was sitting on top of the bookcase and the kid just like looks up and she's like look and it turns around it's like like super old school style, and dude she's freaky as fuck looking, she just tackles her.
Yeah,
And like
yeah, that's good.
yeah, they all start fucking sleeping in one room. Like that's gonna matter if that fucking thing's there, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit was fucking freaky. Um, yeah, and then they try to they realize the mom is like all fucked up, so they strap her to a chair downstairs, and the ghost is going crazy, like fucking making the police shotguns fucking go off and shit, and try to shoot them, and like she flips upside down and like is on the ceiling in the chair strapped in. They have like a cloth over her face, and while he's like performing the fucking exorcism, the fucking shit, like you just see like blood splatter, like the sheet starts turning red that's over her face and it's like ripped open. She's like like Golem looking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that one was pretty cool.
They do like the chair floating scene a lot and stuff, and like ghost related things, and like I they like have to do the feet like perfectly flat thing because it's like I don't know if it's just like, I don't know why exactly, but people do like make their feet perfectly flat. And usually that's like a bad green screen thing. I think it's like, oh, this isn't ropes, because how else would their feet be so flat type shit. I don't know, but they do that, and I always appreciate that. And I've been reading about this Mr. James Wan dude, and he is responsible for Saw and a bunch of other shit.
This dude just makes like some fun ass movies to watch. Well, I
Fuck
don't know.
yeah.
I don't really have fun watching Saw.
Or
Like
the
at
original
all.
Saw.
Well, the original Saw I haven't seen in a long time. I actually liked Saw 2 the most.
Oh god, he made Mortal Kombat.
Which Mortal Kombat?
The
one me and
good
Dan watched?
one that's bad? Yeah.
I would not call that movie good at all. I fucking hated it from front to beginning. I think that's the first time I looked at you and I was like, okay, I know what a bad movie is now. Because like I used to just like watch whatever and like never really look at shit, and I wasn't really looking for it. It's the fact that it's just all the bad shit is just right in your fucking face. Like they didn't even try to hide it. They're like, oh yeah, let's look. This checks out. Cool. Rap scene. We're done with the movie, guys.
The other ones were just like so bad though, and then like certain parts, like all the Scorpion and Sub-Zero shit was cool as fuck. The like thing where they're like main character man, and he has like nothing to do with Mortal Kombat, and he gets literal plot armor and beats Goro, and it's like, yeah, fuck you.
Like he just turns all gold, and it's like, yeah, man, I feel like somebody who made Marvel made this movie. Like this is a total Marvel move. Like, you know what I mean? Like, well, we're just gonna make this dude super crazy awesome. It's like you said, he gets plot armor and just fucking kills the Goro. But yeah, eventually, Witch gets free, goes into the wall because the kid fell through the ceiling and into the wall, like from the top floor down in between the walls and shit. And she goes after her with a knife, and they fucking grab her up and eventually get her to not be possessed anymore and throw her in the sun. And she looks like crazy. And
yeah, they're really good with the makeup.
Yeah, and then all that, when the sun hit, you could like watch all the fucking like black spots and bruises that were appearing on her all throughout the movie. Everything just like slowly disintegrates real fast. I don't know, it's like hard to explain.
Mhm.
But yeah, I thought it was a fun movie.
Enjoyed it.
Would you want to watch the others? They're all like, I've watched the second one. I heard Annabelle's really good. I heard that Nun movie's pretty crazy. I never really heard anything bad about any of these movies, truthfully.
Sin the City made Annabelle, Conjuring 2. He made those Megan movies, which I think are kind of creepy. And Megan 2 is like the trailer I seen for it. She's like breakdancing and shit. So like that's pretty dumb.
I do like the fucking aspect of the haunted doll vessel thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Watch Chucky. It's horrible and fun.
What are
especially like Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky?
Alright, so there are actually 9 films.
Not all if you count like Annabelle.
Well, yeah, it's all in the same universe. So I would say so. But Conjuring, Annabelle, The Conjuring 2, Annabelle Creation, The Nun, Annabelle Comes Home. That just sounds like a terrible movie title. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It. That one sounds really bad too. The Nun 2, and then The Conjuring Last Rites.
It's a movie called Insidious: The Red Door.
Insidious is the movie I thought we were watching, by the way. That's the one I was talking about with Tiptoe Through the Tulips. For some reason, I was wondering why I didn't see anything that I remembered from the movie. I was like, wait, what?
Okay.
I was just thinking of the wrong movie. But The Conjuring's awesome too. Yeah, but I Have you ever seen Insidious?
I don't think so.
That
But
that movie's fucking crazy awesome. I love that fucking movie. I think you'd really like
at the beginning of this movie, they have like a little thing with Annabelle where they do like her backstory and shit because she's like one of the worst things they've ever encountered. And like I knew about Annabelle, so I thought it was like the I thought it was that. And I was like, is this the right movie?
Yeah, no. Oh, and Insidious has 5 movies. So, because I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like a whole kind of crazy big deal, like The Conjuring is too, but like way scarier. Yeah, but
Huh.
I would, I would definitely fucking and the fucking um like Insidious, the Last Key. Look at the fucking cover of that photo. That shit's fucking creepy as fuck. Fucking weird ass hand, like with a finger, like poking a key or whatever the fuck that is. That thing is just creepy. But yeah,
Made this Malignant movie. The premise sounds really cool. I think I've seen it from the premise though. It's like this woman has visions of murders committed by her parasitic twin brother. That's like definitely something I'd watch.
I'm fucking done with it. You want what's it called?
Malignant,
Oh,
like a tumor.
Jesus. What, you don't want to watch Flowers in the Attic, bro?
Isn't that like a horrible movie?
It like it's not the fact that it's a bad movie. Like it's just really fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, it is. It's October now, babe.
I have no idea. If you want, I prefer gore fests over like horrible, like horror, like movies that are like, oh, this is like your incest brother that we keep in the attic, and he like eats people sometimes. Like, I don't want to watch that shit because that's retarded.
Well, it's like that
It's like,
fucking.
I want to make a really fucked up movie. It's like, okay, man.
Well, it's like fucking that movie I was telling you about, The Girl Next Door, where like the aunt just like lets the neighborhood kids do whatever the fuck they want after like she punishes. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm not gonna say shit that happened in that because like there are a couple movies called The Girl Next Door, and nobody has ever said anything about the movie that I'm talking about, and I don't know if anybody's ever like really seen it before. Like, I don't know if it had like a giant cast, like a giant like viewing, but dude, that movie is so fucked up. It's like
I had an experience like that when The Rock came out with that Rampage movie, and everybody's like, "Oh, this Rampage movie is pretty cool," and I was like, "You like the movie Rampage?" I'm thinking of the movie where the guy like kills like a shit ton of people for fun, and then I was like, "What the fuck, dude? What's wrong with you?"
Isn't there like 3 of those Rampage movies?
Yeah.
I remember the first one being. Isn't the first one where he's just sitting in the alleyway? The movie opens up, he's sitting in an alleyway, and people that just walk.
That's the second one.
Okay, I remember that part and just being like, "Wow, this is gonna be fucking insane, dude."
Oh yeah, that one's really bad because he like, what is it? There's like a room full of people because they're hiding from him, and he goes into the room and like kills a few of them, and then just like slowly talks to the rest of them and leaves. It's like, dude, everybody there shat themselves.
Bro, you know what a real horror movie is we could watch? Open up this fucking movie fest the right way. Fucking Rubber. Rubber's a horror movie, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
It's not. It's not. I'm not watching that fucking movie. I remember Brandon and a bunch of our friends all came over to my house. We were in my mom's basement, my room. We had like fucking 5 or 6 people there, and they're like, "Yo, let's watch Rubber." And like we're drunk, and they're just like, "Let's watch Rubber." I was like, "What the fuck is Rubber?" He's like, "You'll see, bro. It's about a tire." I was like, "What?" And he fucking turns on Rubber, and it's just this tire slowly going all over the place, and then like doing weird shit. I'm like, I fucking hate you guys, and I passed out. Like,
So I watched that movie by myself one time when I was up real late, and I was like, this movie's fucking awesome. And then I got Nathan to watch it, and he was like, I fucking hate you, bro.
see? That fucking movie. Yeah, we can definitely try and watch Malignant, though, for sure.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of all, like, now that we're talking about, like, actual fucked up movies, I'm trying to think of some of them that I've seen, and, like, I don't know, man. I think that Girl Next Door one. What was that movie we watched that I can never remember? Hereditary?
Yeah.
That was so sad. Like, fucking, you killed a dog and a kid, and you showed it. Like, you showed the kid's head on the side of the road being, like, ran through by ants. It's like, what?
See, what happened was, like, what was it? It was the grandma sacrificed herself to bring in a demon, and it went into the wrong body. So it, like, technically killed the girl before it, like, killed the girl. And then her son, like, falls out the window, and he dies, and then the demon takes over his body. And that's what the ending is.
Well, there was a bunch of those naked fucking people in that, like, barn attic. That's how I remember it ending.
Yeah, they're celebrating his arrival.
Oh, okay. Who is he anyway? Just the demon, or?
I forget which demon he was. Like, demonology is, like, really weird because it didn't exist when all the information about it's built off of came from. So,
Are you talking about, like, certain demons, like Legion and shit?
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, they're like, well, Legion's like in the Bible and shit, so he's like canonical. But like, there's a book called The Demons of Solomon, because there's like this thing where, like, in the Bible, Solomon uses magic and shit, and that's why God hates him after a while. But like, they said that he like created the temple his temple to, like, what's it called? Like, pull out the powers from hell and enslave demons. And they have this book called, like, The Demons of Solomon or some shit. That's like a book of a shit ton of demons. That's where this, like, all comes from. It's like one of the demons from that book, one of the generals of hell or whatever.
Yeah, have you ever seen, Stigmata?
Maybe.
That movie's kind
I
of
love
weird.
that word.
Yeah, that movie's really weird. I don't know if to call it bad or good, but it gets pretty intense.
I wish we could do a poll where it's like, do we watch these fucked up movies, or do we fucking watch like Chucky and Leprechaun type movies?
I mean, you know me. I'm not a sucker for the classics.
I just made like stupid ass horror movies, or fucking actually like horrifying horror movies.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but like, I have always heard Leprechaun 2 is a fun movie to watch. What?
There's one where he goes to the hood. That one's funny.
That's great. When was that made?
I don't know, ID something.
No. Yeah, I mean, we'll find something. Well, I'm down for. What did you say the thing for Malignant is? Like,
what do you mean?
What like, what's it about exactly?
Oh, it's a woman has visions of murders, and her parasitic twin is the one that's committing them.
Oh. Have you ever
seen... I'm guessing, like, she, whenever she falls asleep, her parasitic twin takes over her body and kills people, and then she has memories of it. I'm guessing that's what's going on.
So what you're saying is we should just watch Teeth.
teeth.
It's the one where the girl's pussy has teeth and shit and eats dudes'
Uh,
dicks. That movie is so fucking like. So I just
did you
feel
watch
like
Megan's Body?
I've watched that one time. Just like one time I ever got to. It's one of those rare movies that like I wanted to see or everybody talks about and I never got to see, except for like once, which sucks
Yeah.
because it's like I don't know, man. Some movies are just forgotten, even though they're like they have like a huge following, and I think that's very strange. Like Without a Paddle, I never see that
Oh,
on any fucking like streaming services and shit like that. Like that movie is
yeah.
like that is a great movie. Everybody fucking loved that movie. So like I don't know. I just never see it anymore. It's weird.
Yeah. There's this, well, we're rambling on. One last one. There's this movie called Jennifer, and I probably messed up. I think that other movie is called Jennifer's Body, but it's played by some Megan chick. But
It's Megan Fox and Jennifer's Body. Yeah.
yeah, there's this movie called Jennifer, and it's made by like the Masters of Horror. It was like this big collaboration with a bunch of writers, and she's like this horrifying demon woman. Like she's like the definition of a butterface.
Mm.
She has this like drooping mouth, and she has like all these like shark teeth in it, and she has huge black eyes, and she has like ratty hair that always covers it. And this dude like saves her life, and so she like fucks him, and then like anybody who fucks with him like in a bad way, she fucking murders in the most horrific way and eats them.
This just
And then
sounds
she
so
just
familiar.
yeah, this is a really good movie, but she is like frightening looking as shit.
Mm. Yeah, I remember when everybody like was freaked out by The Ring was good.
Yeah.
The Grudge. The Grudge was
Yeah.
like whoa. But yeah, same thing. One last thing for me. Have you ever what is that movie Smile about? Didn't you see it? The first one?
Yeah.
What's that even about? Because I want to watch it.
It's a demon who haunts you until you kill yourself. And if somebody sees you kill yourself, they get haunted by the demon.
Jeez. That sounds crazy. Hell.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm gonna have to watch that one though. Alright, well, we'll see you next week with whatever fucking movie we decide, because now this seems like it's gonna turn into hard choices. Alright.
To the wheel.
To the wheel. Yeah, we should make a wheel. I'm down with that. Alright, we'll catch you guys next time. Later.
Adios, muchachos.